Alright guys, thanks for checking in with Stormtopia.com, the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're going to have our daily weather update right now. Here's the 12th through 13th storm. As you can see, never really amounted to much. Now moving offshore into the Canadian Maritimes. Behind it, much cooler air with heavy lake effect snow bands in the 1 to 3 feet range. Also, Appalachian upslope snow here for the Appalachian Mountains. Now you see here well-defined trough, many areas below zero today across the upper Midwest, and we're struggling to get out of the teens for highs all the way into the southern mid-Atlantic. The trough has not yet reached the East Coast, but it has reached much of the southeast U.S. You see, same temperature in New York as it is in New Orleans, which tells you what we're looking at here with the trough not reaching those areas yet, but it will as we make our way out in through time. Here's a 500 millibar pattern currently showing you the trough making its way on in through here. Then as we go through time, the trough tilt starts to favor warmer air in these areas, and as it goes negative, we start to see cooler air in these areas, and it almost opens up a storm track in here. And it does show a storm later on through time, and we're going to show that. We'll talk about that in just a sec. And then here you can see by 12Z Wednesday, a negative tilt and cool air back into these areas. Meanwhile, advancing warm air into these areas. Now, let's take a look at what the latest models are showing here. By the time we make our way out into Thursday, I'll show you the NAM to start off here. And what you see here going on through time is a storm develops here out of Arkansas, and we start to see snow developing for the upper Ohio Valley into the southern mid-Atlantic. Okay, and it looks like 1 to 3 inches is what I'm expecting. The Wharf model had 2 to 4 inches, but the GFS and the European are actually a little drier here, even though it will be a fluffy snow, so I doubt we'd see more than an inch or 2 or 3. 4 inches max, okay? Now, as we make our way out into the hyping range, okay? You want to know what I'm talking about in terms of hype? Let's take a look at the 0Z GFS, guys. This morning it had a major snowstorm developing here in the southern Appalachians, and then a major snowstorm moving up the I-95 corridor into New England. Many folks were waiting vigorously for the 12Z run. We were all wondering what it was going to be showing. Let's take a look, guys. Dun 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 dun. And here we go as we make our way through time. And 0Z had a major storm developing. Heavy snow from North Carolina into Virginia. Then moves east and the storm dies. I know, really exciting, right? That's not what we want. The Canadian model. Storm develops. Heavy snow, North Carolina, Virginia. And then the model kind of times out here. But we'll have to see in later runs what the Canadian does. And then the DJX model brings it offshore. Now, you can look at all these models, and we don't know which one is right because it's so far out. But let's take a look at the teleconnection indices. I mean, they never lie, right? Well, they're pretty accurate, but, you know, not perfect. The NAO looks to be rising, but still below neutral. The AO looks to be really negative and not coming even close to neutral. And then the PNA looks to be hovering right well below neutral. So, that's what we're looking at right now for the storm. Hope you enjoyed this forecast video. Please spread the word about our website. Of course, we're going to have to just continue to look at the evolution of the storm and see what happens with it. So that's it for now. Hope you have a great day.